Good twilight everyone, welcome back to your beloved drawback chess speedrun series, the speedrun that never ends because there is no stopping point and I never lose my perfect 100% win rate. And without any further ado, let's get into today's content. Ichthyophobe, you can't make the move that Stockfish would make. Absolutely diabolical, but this is not the first time I've gotten this drawback. Reveal drawback to opponent. d4. e5. Aha. Immediately right on the first move he knows that I cannot accept this England gambit. I can already see this is going to be a very difficult game. e4. Knight c6. d5. He actually doesn't even need to move his knight though. And he knows about it. Wow. Okay, but in fact this is actually also good for me. The trick about this drawback is that I should try to create multiple threats at the same time, so if one threat is disallowed I can opt for a second choice. c4. Knight f6. Bishop g5. Let's play a game full of tactics. He unpins the knight immediately. Knight c3. Knight takes e4. Aha. He is once again trying to take advantage of my drawback. I mean it does work, but this time I already had a backup plan. D takes c6. My pawn has already been attacking his other knight for a while now. If I have multiple threats available, the drawback can only prevent me from making one of them. Knight takes f2. And of course when I only have a single threat, then it is a lot easier for him to take advantage of the drawback. I need to create more threats. Queen a4. Queen h4. g3. Attacking the queen is good, based on this guy's playstyle. Maybe he'll actually decide to ignore this pawn. He does. And of course Stockfish thinks the promotion discovered check is the better move. I'll take the free queen. My opponent left the game and let his time run out. Second game, let's go. Checkers. You must capture if able. Absolutely diabolical. Reveal drawback to opponent. e6. Of course I can't push the pawns too far. A single capture can force a chain of unstoppable captures and the consequences can be severe. Knight f3. My opponent counter-revealed. Battle fatigue. When one of your pieces captures, it can't capture again until it has made a non-capturing move. Okay, I don't immediately see how I can take advantage of that, but we'll think about that later when the time actually comes. f6. I've just realized that he could have forced a queen blunder. f6 blocking the queen inside. Knight c3. Aha. If that knight comes forward it can force my queen to come out and then get blundered. c6. I guess we'll only push pawns this game. d4. Bishop b4. Forcing myself to trade next move. Every trade benefits me as there are fewer available captures on the board. He unpins the knight. Ha! I have to take it regardless. Bishop takes c3. Knight e7. Supporting d5, an open board will be very bad for us. d5. Can't open up the king. C takes d5. E takes d5. Knight takes d5. Queen d2. Knight takes c3 is forced. Queen takes c3. Aha. Yes. Finally, the first ever chance I can take advantage of my opponent's drawback. Queen to a5. Ha! His queen has just made a capture, therefore now she cannot make another capture again. What a perfect chance to force a queen trade. b4. That blunders a pawn. I was literally forced to capture that free pawn. Queen d2. Queen takes d2 is forced. Knight takes d2. d5. And all of a sudden now the game is significantly a lot easier for me. I'm actually even up 2 pawns. Absolutely amazing. Bishop b5 check. Bishop blocks. He doesn't trade. Castle. Castle. Knight c6. Bishop b5 again. Okay, so this guy also wants to speed things up. I'm down. A pawn up. Bishop a4. b5 bishop b3 a5. Pawns are very good for this game, even if they're forced to make captures. The resulting trades are rarely unfavorable. Knight b1. a4. Knight a3. Aha. So he wants to trade his two pieces with my rook. I see. A takes b3 is forced. I don't really have a choice though, but I guess it's actually fine anyway. He takes with the c-pawn instead. Rook takes a3. He's arguing that I'll be forced to blunder this rook anyway, so taking with the c-pawn or the a-pawn doesn't matter. Very funny. Never mind. b4 allowed me to move my knight instead of my rook. Rook fb1. Rook takes a2. He doesn't take. But I have to take. Rook takes a1. Aha. And once again I can take advantage of his drawback. Rook a8. He cannot take my rook due to his drawback, albeit this time it doesn't really bring me any real benefits, as I most likely won't be able to trade rooks. Because I'll win that rook for free. Rook takes a7. Alright, the rest of the game is just me trying to convert this board into a victory. There wasn't much to talk about. I'll show you the fast version of the game instead. I'll admit it actually wasn't easy due to my drawback, but I managed anyway. Drawback chess speedrun today. 200% win rate.